Welcome to part 2 of the gluten-free foods and the expenses of having an autoimmune disease called celiac disease. Now, the huge portion of my life is eating gluten-free. That's like the majority of my life. The number one thing is my wife. She's awesome. She's regular. She's a regular person. Doesn't have a disease. Doesn't have any problems with her. Now, me on the other hand, I have celiac disease, and celiac disease comes in threes. So not only you have celiac disease, you can be diagnosed with other autoimmune intestinal problems. Number one, I have gastritis. Number two, lactose intolerant. Number three, I have IBS. Those three things is the majority of what I have. The celiac disease is the huge portion of it that I have to eat gluten-free. So, what is the expenses of having celiac disease? That's an autoimmune disease. Number one, the gluten-free food. It is a huge expense to eat gluten-free, which is I pay $200 to $350 per month for gluten-free food. That means breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then snacks and soda. But I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink a lot at all. In fact, well, I do. Depends on what you call a lot of soda. Now, I did splurge today, and yes, I did buy something that's gluten-free, which is, I know that's gluten-free because I looked it up. Now, that's just a small thing. Now, if it's crackers and cheese, or crackers and peanut butter, or it has to be gluten-free. Now, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a huge portion of your expenses. My wife pays $100 to $150, maybe $200 a month for her regular food. Mine's more money because it's gluten-free. When it says gluten-free, they're going to charge you more. It's just basically the way of life for me now. It's a huge change between eating regular food and not paying that much money compared to eating gluten-free. I've had this autoimmune disease called celiac disease for about 4 years and 1 month. Henceforth, that's why I started the YouTube channel to show you guys basics of my life. Now I'm going to start getting in depth. After 3 years, I'm going to actually not only tell you, but show you how my life has changed from being a regular person to eating gluten-free. Now, my life has been great ever since I got married. Now, I've been sick for a long time because contamination. It's called gluten contamination or cross-contamination of gluten. Now, if there's 10 parts per million, 20 parts per million, they say that it's in a safe zone. But that's not safe when you actually have celiac disease. It cannot have any gluten, period. Like if your gluten-free flour is below the regular flour, you cannot have that regular flour. It's like a minute amount of flour that actually is on the flour on your gluten-free flour. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get like huge pain in your stomach. You're going to get ill, like literally going to the bathroom and throwing up. And then you're laying in bed. You're basically tossing your cookies and sleeping all day. or going to the bathroom and sleeping all day. That's basically what it's like every single day. So you have to be careful. Do your research. Make sure there's no regular flour or regular brie or anything like that that's in your gluten-free food or around. Now, I do go to a specialty store here in town for gluten-free food. Hugely expensive. $2, $3, $400. You're out. Now, I'm going to have to budget more money because we have a house payment and bills, and then save a little bit to go do the things that we like doing, is like traveling to places like going to the Apple Festival this weekend. How are we going to do that? Well, you can kiss that money that you've been saving up for a while, or even the rest of your paycheck, out the door. Unless if you save up for it next year, and then you can save up for something else. I'm saving up for a truck and a camper that I've been wanting for a very long time, so we have to put that into an expense, and I'll put that away to actually pay for that. Now, as you guys know, that truck is not doing well. It's doing great, but we just have a few repairs that we need to do. It's moderate, so that's another expense. Now, house repair. If something goes wrong with the house, electrical, water, whatever, you have to save up for that too. Now, that's just being an adult, right? Well, it's certain things in life that you have to go through. And then it's very hard to go through these certain changes in your body as well. Brain fog, joint pain, muscle pain, stomach. I mean, there's your stomach pain is like, okay, you got contaminated. You're not going to do good. Joint pain. Celiac disease is another thing that actually creates joint pain. Whether if it's going to be the weather change, or you're going to get cross-contamination too, and that causes joint pain as well. Not good. So, basically, you're going to be messed up for a while. I am blessed to actually say that I haven't had cross-contamination in a while. What I mean by a while is about a month or 2 months. It's been 4 weeks since I've been cross-contaminated, so I'm doing pretty good. Now let me take a drink of water. And then, what else is there? There's many things. So stay tuned for the next episode, because there's going to be more things that I'm going to be talking about. Not just talking about it, but showing you guys of my life, my daily life with celiac disease, and my wife might be in it in certain areas to help me out a little bit. Like going to the Apple Festival this weekend. I'm excited about that. So if that doesn't happen, there's going to be always a plan B of doing something. You never know about us. Never know. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I will make sure that I go more in depth in my life. I'll see you guys later. Oh, and also subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, that's going to be a little harder for me. See you guys later.